Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here, Saint Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. Today, I just want to talk about today's schedule release, the official release of the New Orleans Saints 2023 regular season schedule. It came out today. Well, it really actually came out in the afternoon because there were, like I told y'all in the previous video, there's going to be leaks coming throughout the day on who the Saints will be playing. First leak I got, the first leak that came out, I believe was the Panthers. The Saints were going to be playing Carolina Panthers in Week 2 on Monday Night Football. Second one was Saints. The second leak was that the Saints will be playing the ten. Well, the first game will be at home, but then nobody knew who it was going to be against. Then a few hours later, it was the Tennessee Titans. The rumors of them playing in Germany overseas for the second straight season was not true against the New England Patriots. That game is at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. But anyway, I'm just looking at the schedule as all shaping out. You got Tennessee, Carolina, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, New England, Houston is your first 6 games of the season. Um, I'm not trying to, be like a homer or anything like this, but anything like that. But there's no reason why the Saints can't go. I would say 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. I would say hold on, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. See, go 6-0 when they play Jacksonville on Thursday night in the dome on Prime Video. Saints should be 6-0, man. 6-0. And then after that, you played the Indianapolis Colts. They got it's a road game, but you're playing against a rookie QB, a possible rookie QB, or Gardner Minshew. And you know how to play Gardner Minshew because you dealt with him last year when he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. You play Chicago, that's in the dome. I think Chicago's going to be an interesting team this season. They made some upgrades to their roster, but that's in the dome. Minnesota's going to be your big one. Is your big game. I think that this Minnesota game will be a measuring stick, in my opinion. November 12th at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, 12 o'clock kickoff. Then it's your bye after Thanksgiving. Well, yeah, after Thanksgiving, you play the Atlanta Falcons, another possible big game. Then after that, another big game against the Detroit Lions, Carolina at home. Then you got the Giants at the Dome. Hopefully, you can he can avenge that game that went down in 2021 where you had the lead on the 11-point lead in the fourth quarter and threw it all away. Then you get the Rams on Prime Video at SoFi. Then you got Tampa close out against Tampa Bay and Atlanta. And this Atlanta game is being there's no official start time on it for right now because some people, a lot of people that make the schedule and all that, they believe that this last game with Atlanta could possibly determine the division or possibly a wild card spot. So we don't know. But um, this Tennessee game, I don't think it's gonna be a pushover. I don't think it's gonna be a cupcake. And I think it's a good game for the Saints. It's a good, even though it's the first game of the season, and a lot can happen on the back end of the schedule. I think it's a measuring stick. It's a good measuring stick for the Saints, especially their defense. More in particular, the rush defense. This will be the first time that the Saints will face Derrick Henry. Previous games where the Saints played the Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry wasn't available. He wasn't available the 2021 matchup. The Tennessee Titans won that game, and he wasn't available in 2019 when the Saints made that trip down to Nashville and won the game. But at the time, Drew Brees was a quarterback. But I would say historically, these games have gone back and forth. The Saints will win a game against the Titans, and the Titans will win the next game. It'd be every 3 to 4 years. That's how it's been with these teams. But the Saints rush is a good test to see how the Saints rush defense has improved with the new additions. Kalen Saunders, Nathan Shepard, guys like Malcolm Roach, Peyton Turner, Cam Jordan, Brian Brzee, rotation probably gonna be a start off as a rotational guy. Brian Brzee, Isaiah Foskey. It's a good test. He's facing a running back, a veteran like a Derrick Henry, who I still think has a little bit left in the tank. Coming off a 1,500-yard season, but this will be a good test for the Saints, man. Ryan Tannehill is still the quarterback. However, they lack in some weapons. They're not as dangerous as they were when the Saints played them in the previous two matchups. They're just not. They're not good at wide receiver. They don't have AJ Brown. I think the last time the Saints played the Titans, they had AJ Brown. Well, yeah, they had AJ Brown on the team. He's no longer with them, but they got Traylon Burks, who I think he's going to take a big step in his second season with the team. Other than that, it's not nothing really. There's no real threats on this Titans defense. Not defense, the offense, but really good game for really. I will be a really intriguing matchup in that first game, but the Saints should win. They play against the go on Monday night. Possibly face. I guess they're playing against Andy Dalton. According to the Panthers coaching staff, reporters out there is that Dalton will be starting off the season as a starting quarterback. You know, so we'll see how long that's going to last. They got Bryce Young, the first pick in the draft, but we'll see how that lasts. Dalton. This the thing about Andy Dalton is that he always goes to teams that has really good weapons. So he's always surrounded by really good weapons. Outside of that year, he was in Chicago. So you get him in a Monday night, even though the Panthers are upgraded in a lot of key areas. I don't know if they could beat the Saints. You know, so we'll see. Green Bay got Jordan Love. You know, he could turn out to be really good, but the good thing is that you're playing him at the beginning of the season when he's still trying to figure things out. So that's the good part. Got him at Green Bay. It's not gonna be cold. So good. That's another should be a win for the Saints. Tampa Bay, we already know what's going on with them. New England could be an issue, but I still think the Saints are a better team than New England. New England made some upgrades as well. With they got the new offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. They got Juju Smith-Schuster. They got Rondre Stevenson, really good defense. Mike Gesicki at tight end, Hunter Henry. I think I will give the Saints the edge in this game, in that game. But Houston should be a win. Jacksonville is gonna be a challenge. Um, I don't see. I mean, to me, at a minimum, I see 11 wins, 11 to 10 wins on the schedule, man. I don't think the Saints gonna come in and the ceiling could be a 13 win team, 12 to 13 win team on paper. But to me, the reality is, I could be wrong on this. The reality is that the Saints could be 11 wins, 10 to 11 wins on the schedule, man. They could possibly lose to Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Thursday night football. The Detroit game could be a toss up. Might split against Atlanta. Giants could be a toss up as well. But the good thing is that you got all these games with the bulk majority of these games, these big games, will be at the Dome. The Giants game is at the Dome. Detroit, you played them at the Dome. Um, you got Tennessee that first game. That's gonna be in the Dome. Uh, the Falcons, of course, you got to go on the road to play them, and they play you at the Dome. But you may split with the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Falcons could be really good. I will give right now, if I had to, make a poll, I think the Falcons are the better team, second best team in the NFC South after New Orleans Saints, not Carolina. I just think if Ritter, pops this season, along with Bijan Robinson, Um, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, the running backs. They have the weapons, the defensive line with Ryan Nelson as the coordinator. They could be a really good football team. You're not really paying nobody on that. Nobody's getting paid a lot of money on that team right now. You really look at it, you know, in regards to the skill players. But I see 11 wins on there. 10, 11 wins. 10 wins at a minimum. But I see 11 wins. Now the ceiling for me, it could be 12 to 13. 12 to 13 wins. If the Saints really start off red hot, you know. And hopefully, man, they could get back to they could get back to those ways, those winning ways in the months of October and November when they can where they go and they rattle off 7 to 9 wins, 7 to 10 wins in a row. Because if you can do that, you can put yourself in a position to get home field advantage this season in the playoffs. You know, I think that the threat outside of the division, for like in regards to playoff seeding, is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco, you know, those type of teams. But other than that, man, I think it's a division. You may lose one time in this division. Then that's to the Falcons. I think you sweep Atlanta. I think, excuse me, you sweep Carolina. You sweep Tampa Bay at the most. You know, so 11 wins for this team with a ceiling, a possible ceiling of 12 to 13 wins for me. And I was seeing a tweet online saying that if Dennis Allen messes this up, he may never become a head coach again. It's possible. He cannot go wrong with the schedule, man. The league sent him a gift, man. It's a gift. It's a gift from the league, man. This is an easy schedule, man. The tough games you have, most of them are in the dome. They're in the dome. You should sweep Tampa Bay. I think you're better than the Rams right now. This game is on the road, and we know how road opponents can be on Thursday night football. But I think you can beat the Rams again. You know, they're not what they were a few years ago. So I think this is a really favorable schedule. I like the way it play out, and they got to go out and form on the field. This looks good on paper, but they got to put it together on the field. The roster, man. There's just so many weapons on that offense, man, that they could do a lot of great things this season. You know, you got Michael Thomas coming back. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. You got Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, the rookie A.T. Perry, who people think is the steal of the draft. Kendry Miller, the running back out of TCU. Jamal Williams, Alvin Kamara. You know, even though he's going to be suspended, most likely, but he'll be back. Foster Moreau, Jawan Johnson. A really good team, man. This is a really good offense. You should be a lot better compared to last season and the season prior to that. You should be getting back to your the roots of where the Saints were, where you were a top five, a top 10 offense, dropping 25, 30 points a game on people. You should get back to those levels. They should. The Saints should get back to those levels. But we'll see how it play out. But other than that, man, I think this is a playoff team. Right now, I think this is a playoff team. I'm gonna look at based on what they've done right now. My season preview comes out September. Before the year kickoff, and I'm most likely gonna point towards 11 wins for this team. But we'll see how it play out. They gotta get it done on the field, so we'll see. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel about the Saints 2023 schedule, and how many games do you have in winning this season. Also, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content in the New Orleans Saints organization. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out. Who that?